Hi Alison, it's great to finally have you and the Pawsome Geocat on Solid Radio. We share the same location of Nottingham, so I'm super excited and proud to welcome you both. Tell me Alison, what inspired you to start Geography Cat?
So, what inspired me to start Geography Cat? Quite a few things, mainly my students. I'm a secondary school teacher and I wanted something that my students could access at any time to help them with their exams. But then also, I'm constantly amazed by how exceptionally interesting geography is. And I just want to share that with people. And I guess the other thing that inspired me is Sammy the cat. All cats, when they explore, they go out, they're always looking, they're always investigating, they're always curious. I know they say curiosity killed the cat, but I think curiosity is a wonderful thing.
Alison, the last time we looked, Geocat currently has 3,928 likes on his Facebook page. How amazing is that? When you first started the page, did you expect it to be so popular?
When I started the Geography Cat page on Facebook, I was hoping that it would be popular, but I had no idea how popular it would be. Although I'd still like even more followers, because the followers are the ones that are making it so good. I'm absolutely delighted by how popular it is, and especially the feedback I get from Geography Cat's followers. People are so kind and so generous, and it's so lovely to hear back that Geography Cat has inspired them in some way. That's really, really nice.
Can you tell our listeners what Geography Cat's page is all about and how they can interact with Geography Cat?
Geography Cat, it's mainly about how very interesting different places are, but behind that lies how very interesting different people are. The whole thing has become more than a sum of its parts in a way, and it's become a community, an online community of people all over the world from a variety of cultures and backgrounds who are kind and generous and who love sharing and learning. Something that I've learned since starting Geography Cat is how learning about the world is really good for you, good for your well-being. I've sort of known this for ages myself, but it's taken the shared experiences of Geography Cat's followers to make me realise how powerful it can be. Anyone who wants to interact with Geography Cat is very, very welcome to do so. Please do. There are lots of different ways that you can get involved. Firstly, you can just have a look at the website. It's www.geographycat.co.uk. That portal will take you to everything Geography Cat does. Another way is to follow Geography Cat on Facebook or on Instagram. Facebook has been taken over by Ike's Adventures. Now, Ike is Geography Cat's official stunt double, and I'll tell you more about Ike in a moment. But a good way is to, of course, send Geography Cat a postcard, and then later you can find it on the paw print map. The address to send the postcards to is Geography Cat, P.O. Box 10716, Arnold, Nottingham, NG5 OJW, and the more the merrier. Please send more.
And then there's Ike. He goes away with followers who send in their photos so we can all share in their adventures together. He has his own map too, I believe. How many places has Ike been to so far, Alison?
Yeah, I'm delighted to tell you more about Ike. Ike and Mike are soft toys, actually. Don't tell anyone. But their role is to be official stunt doubles for Geography Cat. It's kind of ironic, but for a geographer, Geography Cat himself doesn't travel very well. He loves his own home and he loves his own garden, but he doesn't want to go anywhere else. So we have Mike and Ike, who look just like the real thing, and Mike goes places with me when I get out and about, And Ike goes out with Geography Cat's followers. So I post Ike out to a follower who's asked to take Ike on an adventure with them. And they take him on holiday or around where they live. And they take photos of Ike in interesting locations. And they send those photos. I post them on Facebook for everyone. So that you can share in his adventures. And we, Geography Cat and I, we find out some information about the place, or the followers tell me some information, and it makes for really nice stories. He's been to some really amazing places. The very first place that Ike went to was Grand Canyon. He went there with a gentleman called Greg, and they had a great time. He's also been to see the Colosseum in Rome. He's been to Paris. He's climbed the Eiffel Tower. He's been on an amazing adventure in Australia. He's been snorkeling in Indonesia. Currently doing a Christmas special at Chatsworth. And he's got lots more adventures in the pipeline. Coming up soon, we've got the rest of his Australian tour. And he's been to Malta. He's been on Route 66 as well. It's been so many places that, frankly, we need to look them up and make a whole list. But you can find it all out. Ike's got his own page on the Geography Cat website, of course.
It is right when you say that Geography Cat is fun and educational for adults and young people. This is brought to life by the paw print map. The new total is 2,976 the last time we looked, Alison. This is amazing. Please tell our listeners what this means to you to have so much interaction on your Facebook page and how much work goes into keeping the map up to date.
So people send Geography Cat postcards. He's got over 3,000 now. And when Geography Cat receives a postcard, he takes a photograph of it and he locates it on the world famous paw print map. And the paw print map is incredible. And I mean that even I can't really believe it. All those postcards from so many people from so many different places. It is amazing. For listeners who don't know about the paw print map, when you look at it, it's lots of tiny paw print pins located on the map. They're located where the postcard has come from or where it is of, and when you click on the pin, it displays a photograph of the postcard with the name of the person who sent it. And this map has had around 35,000 views, which is just wonderful. It's wonderful for me to think that I've made a map online that has been looked at 35,000 different separate times. It's incredible. And it carries on growing. I think it's very satisfying for people who send a postcard in to see that it's been received and then to have a look at it on the paw print map. And it does take me a long time, but it's a labour of love. It's so nice and kind of people who send postcards. Sometimes it's really difficult to find a postcard and then to find a stamp and then to find a postbox. I appreciate every single one of them. And so, yeah, it does take a while, but it's worth it. It's so worth it.
Finally, Alison, what does Geography Cat do in his spare time?
What does Geography Cat do in his spare time? He hardly has any spare time. He is so busy. He snoozes, he naps, he sleeps. Occasionally, of course, he dashes about like a crazy thing. He has to look out the window for several minutes a day in between naps. And the rest of the time, he helps me. He helps me photograph the postcards. He helps me do some research for the blog posts. He helps me reply to Facebook requests. And he is just generally, he's management material. And I'm sure you understand that in management, you have to oversee things, you have to lead from the back.
Thank you, Alison, for all you do to make geography interesting and fun. We think that you have made a lot more people take an interest in the subject, and on behalf of Solid Radio and of course Sooty the Solid Radio Cat, we wish you every success with Geography Cat. Would you like to tell our listeners once again where they can send their postcards to?
To send a postcard to Geography Cat, the address is Geography Cat, P.O. Box 10716, Arnold, Nottingham, NG50JW. Geography Cat is online at geographycat.co.uk. It's Geography Cat on Facebook and Geography Cat on Instagram. Thank you. It's been absolutely brilliant talking to you, Jennifer. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And Geography Cat really wants to send a special message, which, just a second. Meow, 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 meow. That is Geography Cat saying, please get in touch, get involved, and thank you so much to all his followers for everything that they do. We really appreciate it. And to everyone who's listening to Solid Radio, have a great Christmas and all the very best for the new year. Yeah, thanks again.